everybody, time to get into it. In. BA action on two. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the center position. And for the Magic, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. The Wagner brothers on the floor. Franz at the 3, Mo in the middle. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 4 spot. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Here's Caldwell-Pope. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Outside Curry. That three's off the mark. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Wagner on the wing. Back to Caldwell-Pope. From downtown, gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Green with a screen on Suggs. It's Podziemski on the wing. And again, no good by Golden State.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Wagner. Here's Ben Carroll. Up top, Caldwell-Pope. Suggs outside. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Ben Carroll. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. The Magic have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Wagner, the pass to Ben Carroll. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Butler. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA, that's the result of great effort, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Ben Carroll outside. The 3-ball. Sinks it from distance.
You know, I know some would like to see Ben Carroll increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
The kick out. Curry. Deflected. And he recovers it. Pass to Payton. Puts up a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Ben Carroll. This is how competitive this man is.
And here's Podziemski, defended by Wagner. And here's Curry. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. The baseline J. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Carroll with a screen on Payton. Offensive rebound. Suggs, right side. Wagner against Green. Wagner, the pass to Ben Carroll. Over Green. Rebounded by Butler. Warriors trail by 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Payton. Outside Curry. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:10 left in the opening quarter. Curry, no good. Magic leading by 7. Banchero outside. Here he goes. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
And here's Butler outside. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's tipped. Suggs against Curry. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3 ball is falling. That's how good he is.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry's shot is off. Pass to Wagner. And Carroll with it. And Carroll with a screen on Green. And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They know Curry can... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Picked by Carter. Floats a runner. Wagner finds Carter. The kick out to Banchero. 4 on the clock. Shot is up. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
The 3 from Curry. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
Knocked down from the corner. That's just a walk in the park for Curry.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. From deep. Orlando again missing. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Pajemski. Curry against Suggs. Back to Pajemski. Payton with a screen on Banchero. And here's Butler outside. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Green finds Curry. Pajemski into the lane. Rebound by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wagner against Payton. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Picked by Carter. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Caldwell Pope with it. Payton covering. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. To snap the cold streak. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in the game.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Pajemski. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Great D that time from Banchero. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Butler. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Releases. And Butler is there for the flush.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
Van Carroll the screen. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Soft touch off the glass. Suggs has got his first bucket in this one. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Curry, no good. Magic leading by 4. The three. Suggs outside. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
The Magic have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Ben Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Ben Carroll. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ben Carroll. Shot clock at 5. They get the rebound. Now here's Suggs. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball stolen. From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Orlando Magic closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Without question, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope displaying his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's post in at the 5. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Back to Anthony. Rebounded by Hield. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Spencer. Hield on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Magic leading by 5. Anthony outside. Into the lane. And Anthony slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
They get it back. Back to Moody. Launches it. The shot no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he has from 3.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Spencer. Outside Moody. The fadeaway. Orlando with the rebound. Here's De Silva. Counted from distance. And And now it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Outside heel. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And he drives in. Out to Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Anthony drops them both. Warriors trail by 11. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Here's Hield. It's rebounded by Batadze. Magic leading by 11. Anthony, the pass to Batadze. Here's Black. Shoots a fadeaway. Kicks it out to Isaac. On the wing, Anthony. Picked by Isaac. And he lobs it up. Oh, deflected. In transition, here they come. Hield for 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
To the right side. Here's Black. Orlando again missing. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 11. Pass to Spencer. Outside Moody. Here's the 3. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now. And the dunk by Isaac.
Man, that was a big man play by Isaac. Going in with intention and dunking it.
Outside Moody. They set the pick. Oh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Anthony outside. Pass to Batadze. Back to Anthony. There's the 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Warriors trail by 10. Outside Moody. Here's Post. Jacks up a 3. De Silva with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Batadze can't hit. And the Warriors shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Pass to Post. Now Moody. Now here's Kuminga. Hield for 3. Can't get it to drop. Magic leading by 10. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to Black. The fader. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Anthony. Knocks down the triple. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy.
And so it's Orlando in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Batadze. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And it's Orlando with another.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now Payton. Pass to Green. Outside Pajemski. Three-pointer off the mark.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
On the wing, Peyton from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Peyton the second. Green.
Magic leading by 15. Anthony, left side. The 3 is up. The rebound by Peyton. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Throws it up high. It's stolen by Green. Butler passes to Curry. Butler, a screen on Anthony. The shot won't fall. The Magic have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Now here's Podziemski. Back to Butler. From outside the arc. That's good from Curry. On the assist from Butler. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
De Silva fires in the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
Good luck against Green inside. Even when you throw contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
He was whipping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Goes up on the wing. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Take it away. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Curry. Orlando grabs the miss.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Suggs finds Banchero. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Magic leading by 13. Pass to Curry. Outside Peyton. Green with a screen on Wagner. Peyton passes to Curry. The 3 is up. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Magic.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 13-point lead. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Another shot. That's good on the jumper.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the looking for answers. rosters is that they both feature top-tier athleticism.
And Kevin, that bodes well for us, right? There's a lot of speed, some great athleticism. I'm sure we're going to get some highlight reel plays tonight.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. Stolen away. Jackson kicks to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Grizzlies.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Now here's Morant. Bain looking around. The tray. And it's Morant missing. Morant's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Caldwell Pope for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Jackson a screen on Suggs. The 3 from Morant. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Banchero. Edey with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Jackson from long range. Offensive rebound. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Bain after the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Wagner. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded by Jackson. Lock at 6. Banchero passes to Suggs. Shoots over Wells. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Puts up a 3. Banchero grabs the board. The Magic trail by 4. Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
They get it again.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him, and this came up short on the triple.
The 3. And it's Banchero missing. Banchero's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They set the pick. Bain for 3. It's good from long range. Bain's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
First team foul.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. Now here's Morant for 3.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Another miss by Orlando. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-5 run here. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Memphis leading by 10. Wells passes to Jackson. Wells with it. Jackson setting the pick here for Wells. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Suggs in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 5.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in its small forward. Wagner passes to Carter. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Zach Edey picks one up.
He simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr. is tough as they come.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Edey. Here's Wells. He's defended by Wagner. From downtown, the rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that offense.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball boot. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Now here is Carter. Wagner from long range. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Payne for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. Wells with the steal. Morant against Suggs. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. The Magic trail by 5. From deep. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Morant with another miss.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Suggs passes to Wagner. And it's Suggs missing. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. The Grizzlies with another miss. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Caldwell Pope for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, he's a guy who looks for his shot often. He's energetic and outstanding at forcing the issue. Caldwell Pope is his name.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age. realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Suggs.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Kennard against Anthony. Kennard kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
Anthony going up top. Don't let his size fool you, folks. Cole's got some hops.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Off target with his 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Pass to Bitadze. And there the Magic with another bucket.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Now Pippen for the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. 29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Suggs from outside off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. There's the screen. Williams for 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Suggs. Isaac outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Magic. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Black is out there with Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Bitadze in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. The shot by Williams, no good. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Black. Here's Bitadze. Stolen by Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. Off the mark and a bad shot there. So it's Orlando now. Isaac outside. Out to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. The shot by Anthony, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
For the lead. Doesn't go for him. The Magic have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The Magic again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Jackson passes to Huff. And here's Kennard. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Bitadze. Here's De Silva. And a miss there on the triple. Pippen outside. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Vitadze.
Oh, man.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Pippen finds Kennard. Fires for three. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. They set the pick. Poked away. Taken away by Williams. Kennard with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got 9.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here's Pippen. The shot misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Vitadze the pass to Anthony. The 3. Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Pass to Black for the lead. Connects from 3-point range. And the Magic lead by 2. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Now, here's Suggs. He's got 9. Such a wide open look. And it's a 5-point Magic lead.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Banchero.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Offensive rebound. Caldwell-Pope outside. Over to the wing. Banchero finds Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
To end the run. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kennard.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Kennard kicks to Jackson. The layup off target. Now, here's Suggs. Wagner wide open. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensive. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Second personal foul.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Memphis. They've got Pippen. Williams is out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's up into the 5, roaming the paint.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. That one good for 2. And the Magic lead by 6. The Grizzlies shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Morant with it. Picked up by Banchero. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Now, here's Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 7 now for the Natural.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's Suggs missing. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jackson, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Traps in the tray.
As a passer, Moran has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Suggs passes to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. Wells with the steal. And here we go. Moran's heading to the hoop. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jalen Suggs.
Hard trying to contain Moran. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
And Wagner drives in. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Shoots over Morant. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots from the corner, and he nails that one right through the net.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And finished off by Wagner.
Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Hey, the moment Suggs picks their pocket, he's gone. Then he spots his opening in transition and converts. Well done.
Trains the three-pointer.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Wagner outside. Banchero against Jackson. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Banchero outside. The alley-oop. And the rejection by Morant.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Payne. Now, here's Wells. He's defended by Wagner. And the dunk by Wells.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, Wells, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Edey. And here is Wells. Here's Edey. He's defended by Wagner. 6 to shoot. Here's Edey to take the lead. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The Magic again can't hit. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible. Hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot to stop the run. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward.
The boundless athleticism Moran has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. Now the Warriors with it. It's a three-point game. Puts it up. The quick look, no good that time.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Edey for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said John Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Thank you for that, Allie. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
From deep, Morant. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Payton finds Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Jackson for 3. That one doesn't drop. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Ooh, ripped away. To the paint. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant. Edey's got 5.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Outside, Green. Here's Podziemski. Again, Golden State.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
The 3 from Curry. Memphis with a rebound. And here's Morant outside. Curry with some nice D. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Payton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Here's Butler. The Grizzlies making their last shot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Payton. Golden State has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And that one's good. Green.
Solid decision from Draymond there, seeing a lane and jumping on it in no time.
Here's Wells, defended by Podziemski. Wells misses. The Warriors trailing. The 3 from Curry. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 6 points.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Jackson with a screen on Payton. And here's Morant outside. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 so far. Green with a screen on Morant. Outside, Green. Outside Payton. Outside Podziemski. Clock at 4. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Grizzlies lead by 3. Here's Wells. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
11 seconds left in the opening quarter. Butler, a screen on Morant, and a deep three from Curry. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 9.
Talk about the range. I mean, he's got amazing feel from that distance.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Curry, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
This one for 3. And it's Edey missing. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Ja Morant picks one up.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. It's Podziemski on the wing. Stolen by Bane. And here's Morant outside. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 4. Payton with it. Jackson in his pocket. And here's Butler outside. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Butler. Outside Podziemski. Butler, a screen on Morant. What a rookie year from Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who can come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Golden State has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second. Pass to Butler. Butler, a screen on Payne. Here's Payton. On target from range. Payton's got his second basket on the night.
His 3-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Top of the key. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
On the wing, Green. Draymond driving to the rim.
Draymond Green's going to be very excited about that play.
Memphis trailing here. The 3 from Bane. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Outside for Green. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Jackson with a screen on Payton. Morant flashes his vertical there.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Edey. Green covering. And it's Edey missing. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Butler. And It's Butler with the jam.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Morant looking around. And the three off target. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Pass to Stevens. Takes a three, and the three-pointer goes.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Kennard. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Butler, back to Curry. Fires the three. Stevens with a rebound. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Got it off in time. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got Moses Moody, also Kuminga out there, and it's Spencer in at the 1. That's the Warriors 5. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
And Hill puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
Here's Kennard. And that one is stuffed right through.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
No one near him. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it and went right into the shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Moody. Pass to Spencer. Kuminga with it. Memphis with a rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And Brett, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, B.A., a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga. And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
The open shot, Kuminga. Up pulls it in. Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Stevens. No good on the triple. Golden State has gotten all three from downtown so far in the second half. They get the rebound. Pass to Kuminga. Hield on the wing. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Hield's got 6 in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Jackson Davis is checked in. Picked by Aldama. Huff, the pass to Pippen. And he throws it down with one hand.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. And here's Kuminga for 3. Huff pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Kuminga, the pass to Moody. Back to Kuminga. Outside Moody. Pass to Spencer. Now here's Moody. Right wing. Outside Hield. 5 to shoot. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Huff's got 4 rebounds now. Stevens, the pass to Aldama. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Kuminga's shot is off. Here's Stevens. He's got 5. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Moody. And again, no good by Golden State. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. Pass to Green. And here's Curry for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Here's Edey. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Payton, no good. Memphis trailing here. Edey for 3. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Moran. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
He does not get the second one. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Butler against Jackson. They get it back. Pass to Edey. Fires from way outside. And again, it's Memphis missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Knocks down the long J.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Butler passes to Payton. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Bain. There's the triple. Curry, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bain, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Butler outside. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
Ja steps up. Ja Morant, my goodness.
Can you say prime-time player Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Curry. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant finds Jackson. No good with the triple. The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Pajemski. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Wells misses. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Outside for Butler. The 3. Memphis with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds. This team trusts everybody, and this time the trust was in Draymond Green.
Morant against Green. Morant, no good. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the 4th quarter. Pajemski with it. Guarded by Morant. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by Edey.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Payton. Back to Pajemski. Yes!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Curry with it, and they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're behind by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
From deep, Bain. And he cans that one. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Time, but eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Behind the curtain here. Final prepper. Well, the weekend, obviously. Well, Greg. This matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Out of the starting group for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Wagner is out there with Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the one. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's the three. And it's Suggs missing. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Using his strength and athleticism, plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
And there's Wagner on the assist from Banchero.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Now, here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And so here is Golden State after the Magic pick up two. Payton kicks to Curry. nailed from three-point land.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
It's taken away by Payton. Outside Butler. And he drives in, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
The 15-footer. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And Wagner drives in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And now the pass break. Banchero with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Got that bucket in no time at all. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Wagner kicks to Suggs. Caldwell Pope for 3. It's rebounded by Payton. Warriors trail by 9. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. Looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
You did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Banchero after the miss from Stephen Curry. Caldwell Pope left side. Here's Wagner. 5 to shoot. Launches it. And it's Banchero missing. Warriors trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Podziemski with it. Butler passes to Curry. It could go. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Draymond Green, and it's Payton in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Now Curry, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Suggs against Curry. A shot by Carter, nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Warriors trail by 13. Butler kicks to Green. Lets it go from deep. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Some nice passing by Golden State. They kick it out to Green. Rebound by the Magic.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Driving to the basket. Wagner wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Wagner's got 7 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Kept alive. Pass to Podziemski. Butler at the elbow. Back to Podziemski. Second chance shot. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 16. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good as Green picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
Shot IQ has always been a strength for Butler. He's not one to force up a bad shot.
3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Payton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry finishes off the break.
Yeah, and you see how Steph altered his pace there. Sometimes it looks like he isn't moving at all, and then bam, he goes warp speed.
Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. That's tipped. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green left side. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Here's De Silva. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Curry's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Here's Black. From the arc. Rebound by Butler. Warriors trail by 11. Curry on the wing. Covered by Anthony. A shot by Curry. No good. The Magic shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And the shot goes in.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Anthony looking it over. To the left wing. Pass to Black. Here's De Silva. And here's Anthony from the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. They've got Black, also Anthony out there. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. They set the screen. And there it is for him. Hield's got his first bucket in this one. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Isaac. The Warriors making the shot. And here's Anthony for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. Golden State moving the ball around. Hield from outside. Again, Hield missing. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Orlando leading by 10. Pass to Bitadze. Over to the left wing. And here's Anthony for 3. The Magic again can't hit. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now Jackson Davis. To the right side. Here's Moody. From outside the arc. It's good from long range. Moody's got it back down within single digits for the Warriors.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Bitadze. It's Black in the corner. Isaac against Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Count that one from Isaac.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Here's Knox. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Isaac a screen on Hield. Black, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Hield with it. Isaac picks him up, and then Hield with the dunk.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Outside, Kuminga. Hield, the pass to Kuminga. Pass to Knox. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Magic leading by 4. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Orlando foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Butler passes to Green. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
That one is no good. And here's Wagner. Pass to Banchero. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 5.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' 5.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Butler. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wagner kicks to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Payton attacking.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Curry against Suggs. Caldwell Pope left side. Wagner outside. Banchero with the screen. And it's Wagner missing. Warriors trail by 7. Right side Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Caldwell Pope on the wing, defended by Butler. And Wagner has it in the corner. From past the arc, trains it from beyond the arc.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. That's a 2 from Butler. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope. Now Podziemski. Green kicks to Curry. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Caldwell Pope against Curry. Wagner from long range. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 10. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
There's Wagner with the three. Warriors with the rebound. Payton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Butler. Back to Payton. Butler, a screen on Banchero. Payton gets the bucket.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Caldwell Pope right side. Over Payton. Wagner with it. Now Payton defending. And the 3-ball is good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Here's Banchero. The Warriors pull it in. 56 seconds left in the game. They grab their own miss. Pass to Green. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And it's that bulldog mentality that Green possesses, just going at defenders and daring them to foul him.
And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Now, here's Suggs. Not loose. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler finishing at the other end.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so is good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on.
Suggs with the ball. Offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here. Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Wagner in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Jackson with a screen on Suggs. From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Here's Wagner. The rebound by Edey.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
The 3 from Payne. The rebound by Carter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I mean, 6'10", about 250, Banchero imposing his will inside.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Great look there, but off target.
You've got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Banchero outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Morant. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
For 3. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Memphis ball.
Here's Morant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Puts up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Unloads. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Morant, the pass to Payne. And stolen by Suggs. On the break. Caldwell Pope for 3. And it's Payne with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Wells. Sends it home from three-point land.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
The 3 from Suggs. Oh, Morant with the block.
Bringing it on deep. Morant with the swat.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Takes the 3, and that one's good. Jackson for 3. Jackson's got 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. Wagner against Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
no good. Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And Carroll with it. Jackson in his pocket. Caldwell Pope for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Wells misses. Moran against Wagner. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get it back. Left side Carter. Stolen by Bain. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Caldwell Pope for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bain. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Tries it from the top of the key. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. The Magic shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Launches the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Well, the Grizzlies shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Wells has got 6.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Edey. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Magic trail by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, John Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. And it's Wagner off the drive. Tipped. Bain against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wells. The 3 ball. Outside for Moran. To the left side wing. Let's go with a 3. Great D that time from Suggs.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Morant missing again. Magic trail by 3. Suggs the pass to Banchero. Off target with the 3. The Grizzlies have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Oh, got that one up quick. Wells has got 6 points in the quarter. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Got a piece of it. In transition, the Magic on the run. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Here's Banchero. Back to Caldwell Pope. Inside. The kick out to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. And another basket for Orlando.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
From deep, Morant. Oh, John Morant from deep. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Suggs surveys the D. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. 3-pointer. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Orlando leading. Here's the break. The three-pointer off the mark. And Carroll outside. No good from outside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oh, a bomb from John.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Suggs. Launches it. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson with it. From outside, off the mark. To the right side. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Lets it go from deep. Cleared away by Wells. From downtown. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Memphis ahead, up by 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Memphis leading. Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. They've got Anthony. Gogabataze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's De Silva in at small forward.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Huff. On target from range. Huff's got his first 3 points of the game.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Pass to De Silva. Isaac with it. Guarded by Aldama. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. De Silva's got his first 2 points. Here's Kennard. It's stolen by Isaac. And the Magic pushing it up now. He goes up, and Anthony slams it in.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
Black passes to Isaac. Anthony outside. For 3. Huff pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Stevens, the pass to Kennard. The 3. The shot off that time. For Orlando, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the second.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
The deep 3 from Kennard. And again, it's Memphis missing. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Kennard for 3. Rebound by the Magic. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Isaac, the pass to Black. Now here's Isaac, guarded closely. De Silva nails it from beyond the arc. De Silva's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Oh, good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Anthony with it. going inside, and Anthony slams it in.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And here are the Magic now. They're on an 11-2 run. Pass to De Silva. Plenty of space. And it's Orlando with another. Grizzlies trail by 6. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paulo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Here's De Silva. Fires for 3. Isaac outside. To the inside. Clock at 6. Anthony outside. And the shot goes down. Anthony's got 8. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's Pippen. Still no points. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. The ball's knocked loose. The deep 3 from Kennard. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Orlando leading by 3. Anthony outside. To the middle. Dives for it. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. Anthony's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Pippen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Cole Anthony, he's been the guy making things happen for Orlando. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Santi Aldama, and it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Carter, good.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Timeout, Grizzlies. A line change here from Memphis. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He made it very clear. They need to work the ball inside, saying, quote, they haven't blocked a shot yet. Bring the ball to them. Make them defend us down low. Let's see how they take that advice. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The finish! Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Ja Morant picks one up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passing, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. He buries it from 3. And now it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
From deep, Morant. Morant nails the answer.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the 3 on the other end.
outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. And here's Carter. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. The pull-up jumper. Morant goes all the way to cap off the break.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Wagner outside. Three-pointer. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grizzlies trail by 3. Payne, pass to Wells. Back to Payne. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Suggs. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Banchero right side. Down low. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Suggs outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 5.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Suggs. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got his 4th assist with that last one. Morant missing again.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
From deep, Morant. The long-distance 3 is buried. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Banchero with a screen on Morant. And Suggs, here we go. Kicks it out to Wagner. Tipped. Caldwell Pope for 3. Drains the triple.
Hey, guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Orlando with the rebound. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna
like more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Either side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Gary Payton II is out there with Curry, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. There's a screen. Pass to Edey. Now Jackson. Over Green. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Butler on the way. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Morant kicks to Wells. Pass to Edey. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Edey's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Payton can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson a screen on Butler. And it's Morant missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Morant kicks to Wells. A 3 ball. Good. And a nice assist from Morant.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
They get it back. The kick outside to Butler. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Morant passes to Jackson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Butler against Morant. Green up on top. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, we see Draymond Green take a lot of threes. He doesn't make a lot of threes, but we see him take them. That time, knocks down the J.
Now, here's Morant with 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
It's Curry outside. Edey with the rebound. Pass to Morant. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. On the wing, Green. Good on the triple. Green's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
Tough to contest that one. Draymond went right up into a one-piece shooting motion.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Green with a screen for Payton. It's rebounded by Memphis. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Edey. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Edey's got 8 points.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
Morant outside. The offensive rebound, Jackson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, but that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And that's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Floats it up there for Morant. Butler with the steal. To the inside. The 8-footer. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Well, Draymond's energy, guess what? It's here. It's in the game right now, and he's attacking.
Down low. Edey gets the bucket. 10 points for him.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Edey with the rebound. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jackson a screen on Payton. Payton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside, Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for a job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, B.A. Green against Jackson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. Payton in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Morant surveying the D. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Green with a screen for Curry. He can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Wells. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Golden State moving it around. It's Curry outside. Oh, Curry so accurate from 3-point range.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
There's a good screen. Jackson misses.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Curry can't get it to go. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Good on the three-point shot.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
Outside Curry. Inside. Butler on the wing. Launches a three. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Out to the right wing. Jackson Davis finds Green. Green with a screen on Morant. Curry can't get it to go.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead. Fires the three. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Warriors on top. They lead by 2. And a chance now to send. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, Bajemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Moody. And it's Moody into the center, locking down the middle.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
For the lead. And Moody pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over in the corner, Looney. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies on offense. The deep three from Kennard. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Kuminga. There's the pick. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Aldama finds Pippen. Here's Stephens. For the lead, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Stephens. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Golden State's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Here's Bajemski. No scoring in this one. No good from outside. Kennard against Hield. Out left to the wing. Fires from deep. Moody's shot is off. Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Back to Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And for Memphis, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Aldama gets the bucket.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Bajemski on the wing. to end the drought, and he's good on the 3-ball. Podziemski's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Golden State moving the ball around. Kuminga with a wide open look. To the left side wing. Moody finds Heel. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Right side, Pippen. Shoots the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From downtown, here's Kennard. Yep, it counts. And now a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Great awareness to get up the floor ahead of the D. Kennard showing some solid basketball IQ.
Sinks the triple.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
3-pointer Heel, and the foul called on Kevon Looney. That'll be his second foul of the game. For Memphis, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Back to Pippen. Here's Huff, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Podziemski. Hits the 3-point bomb. Podziemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Pippen outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Warriors trail by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Pass to Moody. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Huff. Huff's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Stevens. Picked off in midair. One-on-one here. Here's Podziemski. No good on the last second attempt there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Grizzlies. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 20 points.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Green with a screen for Butler. And another 3 for Golden State.
A retaliation there as Butler's competitiveness flaring up as he answers from the arc.
And it's Morant missing. The Warriors trailing to take the lead. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Pass to Edey. Outside Jackson. To the paint. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Edey can't hit. Morant against Butler. With the shot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And another miss by Memphis. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of this is just the one make.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Butler dishes to Green. Outside Curry. To tie it up. And the Warriors miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Jackson Davis. For the 3, and they call an illegal streak.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Here's Morant. They grab their own miss. Jackson. 2 points. That one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Well, great timing as well. Swiss watch kind of moments. Fourth quarter, close game. That could have been a 4-point swing. And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Payton looking around.
Memphis foul. Wells. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry with a wide open look. They get the rebound to take the lead.
2 minutes.
Payton can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Payton with the bucket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Pass to Butler. Outside, Payton. Outside for Curry. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
On the wing, Green. Puts up a deep 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Curry outside. The kick outside to Butler. No good on the 3.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Get there, get there.
Curry with him. Fires from way outside. It's good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.